Hello everyone. If you have anxiety and if you want to stop anxiety, then you need to watch this video. The biggest mistake that people make when they feel anxious, when they feel those scary, uncomfortable feelings, is that they try to do whatever they can not to feel the way they feel, not to feel anxious. Now, why is this a mistake? Why would that be a problem? Well, let me explain. Anxiety is something that happens in the mind and in the body. Anxiety can be triggered from things that we can see, smell, touch, hear. Also, anxiety can be triggered from our thoughts, can be triggered from a memory. And if that memory, if that thought is not positive, or it is something that we interpret it as being dangerous, then we can and we will feel scared because our alarm system that we all have to protect ourselves is activated. When the alarm system is activated, we begin to have those physical symptoms. We breathe faster, we feel tense, our legs are trembling, we have stomach pain. If you have anxiety, you know how it feels. Our instinct is to avoid those feelings that makes us feel bad, anxious, uncomfortable, in danger, unsafe. Most of us, when have these feelings, we will do something. We will take something, just not to feel the feeling. And what does to us is that it sends a message to our mind that anxiety is dangerous. When we do something, when we take something, it sends a message to our mind that the anxiety is dangerous, that the way we feel is dangerous, that the symptoms, the feelings of anxiety are dangerous. Our reaction to anxiety can increase anxiety. It can make it worse. The anxiety can go up. To stop doing this, to stop feeling like this, we need to change the relationship we have with anxiety. And we have to completely change our reactions to anxiety. The desire to not feel the feelings, the desire to get rid of them, will only increase anxiety. This is how anxiety grows. The more sensitive we are to our emotions, to our symptoms, the more anxious we will feel, the more we will worry and fear. The more worry thoughts we have, the more the anxiety grows. The more worry, scary, dangerous thoughts we have, the bigger the anxiety will become. So, what can we do? We do the opposite the anxiety wants us to do. We have to do what the anxiety wants us not to do, wants us to avoid. We need to get into the habit of embracing and understanding the feelings, accept the feelings, and do whatever we think, we imagine is unsafe, it is dangerous, bad, scary. Understand and accept that what you are experiencing is something that we all human experience. But even if we experience these emotions, thoughts, we need to choose to do the things that we need to do, we have to do, we want to do. Of course, this is not the only thing that you can do. There are many more methods that it will help you with anxiety. But this one is very powerful. If you are having anxious thoughts, don't create more anxious thoughts. Stop. Separate yourself from the thoughts. Say, oh, but for this you need to be aware. You need to get into the practice of being aware of your thoughts, of your feelings. You say, oh, I notice that I have again that anxious thought or that anxious feeling. Allow the thought, allow the feeling to just be what it is. Thoughts are not facts, are just thoughts. When you allow to be, okay, do something to come back into the present moment. Use the five senses. to help you get out of your mind. Look around you, see, what you can see, what you can hear, what you can smell, what you can touch. This, it will help you move the mind from focusing on the scary thoughts, on the feelings, to something different, something that is more calming, more relaxing. And then move on. Do whatever you need to do or you want to do. The more you follow this process, the less anxiety it will show up. When you will do this, you will stop the anxiety to grow bigger, because you stop feeding the anxiety. Please don't forget that the things that I'm sharing with you are working very, very good for children as well. So when your child is anxious, you can use the things that I shared with you in this video. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. Take care.